Hey guys, it's Magic Mike. Things are about to get strange around here, but stay tuned for the latest episode of 5 Questions with Magic Mike.
Hi, everybody. This is usually 5 Questions with Magic Mike. Today it's 5 questions with just some random guy.
But they
So
are being asked to Magic Mike,
they
so
are being asked to Magic
it
Mike.
still plays.
Right. So, ready?
Yes.
Let's do
Now,
this.
before we start, it is important to realize that these 5 questions were written by I'm Brittany,
Wasn't me.
and Brian has been kind enough to read them to me because, well, I don't hate
Brittany's
him.
apparently too busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't bring her makeup back.
Okay. We ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Wait. My hat, my Leonard never stays in the front,
Ah.
so I'll try to get it there to start.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Number one.
Number one.
Who is your favorite superhero and why?
That's actually Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any superpowers, but it just proves what capitalism is all about, and that's if you have enough money, you can do anything.
True. If Batman was poor, he couldn't buy all them toys.
He wouldn't have had any of them. Probably would have never learned how to fight,
Oh, he'd been fighting. He just wouldn't have all the cool toys with him.
so he'd probably lose. I mean,
Depends.
it's hard to take on 50 guys at one time without a batarang.
That's true. Okay. Question number two. What would you do if you weren't selling the best truck accessories, trailers, and sheds in the business?
He'd probably selling something else. But I'll tell you what I want to do. What I've always wanted to do was stand-up comedy.
Oh.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be a comedian,
Mm-hmm.
and when I hit 40, I had promised myself that I was going to do an open mic and wrote material, and then chickened out like I do out of most life events. But no, if I wasn't doing this, I sold custom homes before I came here, so I can go back to that. But it's not nearly as fun doing that as it is hanging out with you guys,
Oh, absolutely.
especially that Heath fella. He's a
He's weird,
he's a
but he's all
hoot.
right.
He's a very easily offended, but
Some people are
we
like
try
that.
not to offend him.
All right. So,
What question are we on?
that was number two.
Okay, good.
Question number three. When do you most feel like a good person? You can tell a woman wrote these.
Yeah, you can. When do I most feel like a good person? So this is going to come off really weird, but I'm not a big fan of animals. But as you know, I have tons of animals at my house. Farm animals, domestic animals,
Hmm.
the whole lot. So a lot of people claim that I'm outside of work. I'm not a nice guy. I'm very isolated. But when I go to like PetSmart or Tractor Supply, I always round up, and that makes me feel like a good person.
Okay.
That really does. I don't know why, but I always round up, and I leave feeling better about myself until I get home and have to unload what I just bought.
There you go. Me, it's when I'm sleeping.
That's when you feel like
Mhm.
a good person. How do you know what you're feeling?
I don't feel nothing, so it's fine.
Did you know, speaking of dreams, that you can't tell time in dreams?
Really?
And I've been told by people who have the ability to control their dreams, if that's a thing, that if you ask somebody the date or time, that your dream just goes haywire. Like everybody's like convincing you not to do that. Like they start attacking you, kind of like Inception.
Well, yeah, next time I have a dream, I'll try to remember to ask what
Yeah,
time it
just
is.
ask what time it is and tell me if anybody tries to kill you.
If I don't show up for work for some reason, you know what
You died in your dream.
happens. All right. Question number 4. Why do you want to wear pink on Wednesdays?
That's a good question. Well, there's two reasons.
Mhm.
Um, Number one, I only have the pink bodywear, the Under Armour bodywear,
Mhm.
and I usually get to start wearing that in October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's hits very close to home for my family,
Hmm.
so it started as an homage to that.
Okay.
But then it's also an homage to embarrassingly one of my favorite movies of all time, Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls
Okay.
with Lindsay Lohan
Hmm.
and the other people that were in it.
Never seen it.
You probably wouldn't like it, but I got introduced to it when my wife was much younger, and I just took a like to it. And one of the phrases they use is, "We wear pink on Wednesdays." So
Okay.
we're going to try to figure out a way to keep it going throughout the summer and everything. But it always starts out as being an autumn thing.
Okay. All right. So
That was fun.
that was number
I,
4.
I was glad to get to explain that.
Yeah. Good explanation.
Yeah.
Number 5. Last question. How do you think the world will look in 2125?
Okay. That we have just opened up a can of worms. Okay. So if you go from 1925
Mm-hmm.
to 2025,
Mm-hmm.
you can see the amazing amount of technological advances there's been. People have been to outer space. People have climbed Mount Everest.
Mm-hmm.
They invented
Cell phones,
crazy things.
electric cars.
The worst thing that anybody ever invented was social media. So me and Mark Zuckerberg, I have a beef with him, which I know is ironic since I'm using YouTube and Facebook all the time anyway for the business. But Facebook was the worst thing that could have ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They should, before you make a post, it ought to clear. Somebody should read that post and decide, does that really need to be said? Does everybody really need to know that?
Nobody cares if you got up and had coffee this
Right. So we fast forward another 100 years, and I have no doubt that it's going to be run by AI. Eventually, somebody's going to make the mistake and hit the button,
morning. AI will take over.
and they'll take over, and we won't be here. And
I don't have to worry about it.
well, that's true. I mean, I don't either. No way I'm lasting another 40 years.
Oh God, no.
But I do this is kind of dark. I hope you can handle it.
I'm fine.
So, for the last several years, there's been wars
Mm-hmm.
and genocide and famine and stuff. People jibber jawing
Hmm.
back and forth all the time about, well, I'm going to fight you. I'm going to fight you. I stopped this many wars. They're always making nuclear threats. I'm saying let's go for it.
Then the herd.
Let's just see what happens. Like, when you get to the point when you're cooking spaghetti, at some point you just throw everything against the wall and see if it sticks. So far, nothing stuck. So
Let's do it.
let's see who's got the nerve. And And I guarantee that if another nuclear weapon was launched, I would almost 100% count that it started here, that we would have launched the first. But
I don't know.
well, it only takes one person to make that decision. So it's not like you have to pass a law or anything. You
No.
just get one president having a bad day, gets insulted by another world leader, and
Well, that's any world leader with any nuclear capability.
yeah, but
There's a
we
there's a
see
few of them out there that are out there. And it ain't going to take much.
there are a few of them that are out there that
That
are
are
out
out there, yeah.
there. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're true. I mean, you're right. But Kim Jong hasn't done anything.
Not yet, but he's testing all the time.
He's testing, but I don't think he's got the guts to pull the trigger because he doesn't have much of a country.
No.
So that would pretty much ensure his demise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Russia and China are really the only two that have a good way of attacking back.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I think that's what it's going to. It's either going to be a bunch of nuclear waste zones or a very high functioning artificial intelligence society.
So either way, we're screwed.
Well, depends on what you. If the closer you are to the bomb, the better you off you are.
I want to be at ground zero.
I want to try to catch it.
That's
That's what I
right.
was told. Try to catch it.
Yep. Ain't gonna feel nothing.
So, well, I feel like I should ask you a question. I mean, it's only right, right?
We did this before, but I guess I can answer it.
Just one question.
One
Just
question.
one question.
Okay.
If you could have one superpower, but it be completely an inconvenience,
An inconvenient superpower.
what would it be?
X-ray vision.
Okay,
That would really kind of suck to have.
that would be X-ray vision that
You could only
couldn't turn off.
right.
Right.
'Cause
Now
you
that would be
you
inconvenient.
see a lot of stuff you really didn't want to see.
But if you turn it on and off, it wouldn't.
That would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if it was uncontrollable,
No, what mine would be a giant hand.
a giant hand.
Giant hand.
Okay.
Now, it'd be awesome because you go shake somebody's hands, you take their whole forearm.
Right.
But have you ever? My fingers are too fat to type on a cell phone anyway. Could you imagine?
That's why they got that talk feature.
That's true. I use that a lot. I use that a lot. So, Brittany, I know you haven't been paying attention, but do you have anything to add? Since you were too scared to get on camera? Hmm. Well,
That
don't
was
forget.
Convenient.
Yeah, right. Well, don't forget next week where our questions will be coming from you, the fans. You can comment your question below or visit our Facebook page, DM us, comment on one of the posts that we make, and ask us your question. We'll try to get to as many of them as we can. Thank you, Brian, for helping me.
Not a problem. Happy to help.
Now, it would be really kind if you could go back and get to work.
All right.